she hasn't received that in a month.
And like I said, my electricity bill was $430
Once
a
again,
month.
that's not my responsibility.
It's not, but your child lives in my home.
Okay, you keep talking about your bills. You need to
Okay,
focus
well,
on my
let me
child,
just clear
okay?
this up. The bills don't matter, okay?
Buckle up. This courtroom battle is heating up. Today's case is anything but ordinary. An aunt is taking legal action, demanding child support from her nephew's father. But here's where things get interesting. He claims he's already paying his fair share. So what's really going on here? Is this a responsible dad being unfairly targeted, or is he trying to dodge his financial obligations? And trust me, you won't believe his reaction when the child support ruling drops. Let's dive into the drama and break it all down.
Miss Allen, you're back. It looks like you brought someone with you. What's going on?
King. So he's my nephew's father.
Okay.
And I need help, you know. Mom's paying child support. I feel it's only fair that dad pays child support for, you know, his child.
Okay. And you said for your nephew, if I remember correctly, there were 2 children, right?
Yes. He's just the father of the 4-year-old.
All right.
Yes.
All right. But you said he was around. I remember you saying
and
that.
he even dropped off some school supplies. You know, he brought him a backpack and he got him, you know, the scissors and Crayolas and stuff, but I mean, he didn't help with school clothes.
All right. Right. Have you ever asked him to help with school clothes or do anything more?
I mean, he knows school starts, you know.
So that's a no.
That's a no.
Okay. How do you know he knows that school started?
I mean, because the summer just ended and the school starts and he knows his baby's going to go to, you know, kinder. He knows that the baby's starting pre-K. So, you know, he brought school supplies. Why wouldn't he think to bring school clothes?
Well, that's true. That's true. You all have a decent relationship, though.
We do. And he's, you know, he's sometimey. He comes, you know, when he wants. I mean.
That was funny.
Just listening to her, that's it.
Okay. All right. I'll get to you in just a second, okay?
Yes,
all
ma'am.
right. Continue.
Basically, that's it, you know. My sister's not doing her part. He does sometimey part, and, you know, it's just getting old.
Okay.
My nephew deserves more.
So at this point, you are wanting to place him on child support?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I don't know if, have you talked to him before today? Because I don't know if he knew this because he has this look on his face and shaking his head. You haven't discussed this with him?
We haven't.
Yeah,
we haven't.
Where is this coming
I mean,
from?
not that you legally have to, you don't.
Well, he knows that mom is paying child support. He knows that my sister's paying me child support for her 2 kids. I think it's only fair he pay child support for 1 kid. He had to have known this was coming. You know, he knew that I had put my sister on child support.
Okay.
I knew that?
I think you did.
You think I did?
I think you did.
Okay.
All right. All right. So is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him? Because it seems like he has a lot to say.
Let's hear what he's got to say.
Okay. Sir, is your last name King or your first name King?
First name's King.
First name is King. What's your last name?
Jackson.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, what's going on here?
You guys tell me. I don't know what's going on here.
You were unaware of the reason that you were coming to court today?
Yeah, I'm just here.
Okay, you got served with paperwork. Did you read it?
No.
So you just showed up without reading? You just came to court not knowing what was going on?
Well, I'm not going to miss court.
Well, I can appreciate that. Thank you. You're about the first person that has come in here and recognized that you should come to court when you are ordered to come to court. But you didn't read the paperwork, so you're not aware of anything.
I'm in a blind about all this, and nothing was discussed or anything like that. Just prior to.
Let's break it down. The aunt is taking legal action, arguing that the father needs to step up financially. But he insists he's already contributing, so where's the disconnect? Legally, child support isn't about what a parent thinks they should pay. It's about ensuring a child's basic needs, food, clothing, shelter, and essentials like electricity, are fully covered. Now, here's the big question. Should informal payments count toward official child support? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
I think I still got it.
You sent her a text message?
Yeah, we communicate back and forth.
Okay.
So for her to say that I'm inconsistent, I don't know where she's getting that from.
Well, what do you How would you describe, you going and seeing your son and everything like that?
Oh, I'm an amazing father, but of course, when you get in court, it's something totally different. So, yeah.
What do you mean by amazing father? Like, explain that to me.
How often do you come and pick up your son?
Excuse me, Miss
I'm
Allen.
sorry. My apologies.
And I know you know better. You've been here before.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Don't be sorry.
Thank you, Judge.
Just don't do it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Now,
Thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Jackson.
Yes.
You're welcome. Continue.
Being an amazing father, I go pick up my kids whenever I have the opportunity to. I do work at a bank here as a financial advisor.
All right.
So my schedule is not, it doesn't permit me to go pick them up like I would like to, but through our text message and everything like that, I'm able to communicate with them, go pick them up. As she said before, dropping them off, picking them up, taking them out to eat, buying school supplies.
Wait a minute, just so I'm clear. So she has custody of both of her sister's kids.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking both of the kids? Or you?
No, just
Okay,
mine.
you just taking your son?
Yes.
Okay, because you said kids, so I didn't know if this was this child or you had outside children.
No, well, just this one.
Okay, okay, I got you. I follow you.
Yeah,
and
so-
that matters, because if you're going to be put on child support, you will get credit for any of the children that you have. You said you work at a bank. How much money do you make?
Say about $60K a year.
Okay, all right. So you pick up your son, you take him places, you do things with him.
Yes,
Do you buy him clothes and everything like that for your home?
of course.
Okay. As far as Aunt's home, though, Miss Allen's home, you don't.
I can't speak for our household. I
Okay.
can only speak for my household and when I have them. So,
All right.
other than that, I'm
Now this is where it gets interesting. The father says he's been financially supporting his child whenever asked, but the aunt tells a different story, claiming she's never received more than $5 to $10 at a time. So, whose math isn't adding up? Is this a case of selective memory, or is there a bigger issue at play? What do you think? Is he genuinely stepping up, or just doing the bare minimum? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Knowing that you're here today to be placed on child support at her request.
I think it's a waste of time, honestly. I think we could have settled out of court for all this, but hey, you got to go through the process. So let's go through it.
Okay, have you been giving her any financial assistance for your son up until now?
Yes,
All right, how have you been giving her financial assistance?
whenever she asks.
Okay. How frequent do you ask him?
I don't like to ask frequently because I feel like he knows his child has needs, wants even, and I don't have to pick up the phone and say, hey, your child's gonna eat today. Hey, look, I even brought my electricity bill, like water,
This is
electricity, gas, $435 for electricity. I mean,
What does your bill have to do with my child?
your child lives in my home and
it.
uses this electricity, watching TV or the enjoyment of the air conditioner, I mean, it's just your child, you should pay.
Okay.
Financially.
Once again, you didn't answer the question. What
You're
do your bills have to do with my child?
you don't, if you're not gonna sit your child, if you're not gonna take care of your child and have your child with you, well then you can pay financially,
Okay.
right?
I
I
choose to have my child with me, but hey, you know how you guys do.
What does that mean? You guys do. What does that mean?
I'm not gonna get into that.
Oh, okay. But I asked you to. So what does that mean?
Yes, Your Honor. As I said before, I think I'm an amazing dad. Her and her sister. How can I say it without being rude? They have certain ways about them.
I could kind of tell that from the last time that they were here.
They have certain ways about them. A little money hungry, if you want to say that. I'm gonna say that.
If you found this courtroom drama as intense as we did, don't forget to smash that like button, drop a comment with your thought, and hit subscribe for more jaw-dropping legal breakdown. We'll see you in the next. The father called the ruling ridiculous, but honestly, what did he expect? The court isn't here to negotiate based on personal priorities. This is about financial responsibility, plain and simple. And did you catch